just looking at this problem without knowing the directions, how would we know what to do here? Without having the directions in front of me. Well, let's just read what this says. This says 5 plus 2n plus p. Now, what does this notation mean? If you've got a trinomial in some sort of brackets or parentheses next to another one, what does that mean? Multiplication. So this just means multiply this and multiply that. We can drop these inner parentheses here. Remember, we're just adding 5 plus 2n plus p. So we can just rewrite this as 5 plus 2n plus p. Now for this one though, this was sort of like the problem of the day that we left with. We can drop the parentheses, but what do we have to do to everything inside of these inner parentheses? Change the signs because this is a minus. We're subtracting the entire quantity. So this is going to be 5, now the minus 2n, but then we're also subtracting a p. Okay, if we think about distributing the negative sign in, so this is going to be a minus p. So now it looks a little bit more familiar. It looks more like a trinomial times a trinomial. And we just use the extended distribution method. So 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times a negative 2n is a minus 10n. And then 5 times the negative p is a minus 5p. Distribute this 2n to everything over here to get plus 10n. 2n times 5 is a plus 10n. 2n times a negative 2n is a minus 4n squared. And 2n times a negative p is a minus 2np. Now we just distribute the p to everything. So this is going to be positive p times a positive 5 will be a positive 5p. Positive p times a negative 2n is a minus 2np again. And then a p times a negative p is a minus p squared. So now we just go through and look for like terms. Any questions so far? So I underlined my like terms. I saw some of you do things like, let's circle all the constants. So there's all the constants. So we only have one, 25. Let's underline all my n's. Okay, my negative 10n, a plus 10n, and none of the other ones are just n. The other ones are either n squared or np. So what is negative 10n plus 10n? 0n. So they drop out. We can cross those out. You can do things like square all the p's. So there's a p. Do I have another p? Oh, there's another one. So I square those. Now I combine those. Negative 5p and a plus 5p. 0p. They drop out again. Okay, let's underline my np's. So I have negative 2np and then another negative 2np. That's going to give me what? Negative 4np. Now we can see that I've only got the 2 left. A minus 4n squared and then a minus a p squared. And that's as far as we can go. Now the back of your book might have had it written a little bit differently. Do you know? And the reason is we're going to talk about that today. We'll talk about why it might look a little. We can write this a little bit differently. Is that what they have? Okay. Good question.